How's it going, everyone? Hendrix here, bringing you another Toronto Lumberjacks franchise video. As you can see, we're in 2031, and we made it to the playoffs as a wild card, 10-7. So, with us being so deep into this franchise, I figured it might be beneficial just to, show you the seasons that we do get to the playoffs. So, as you can see, 2031, we lost in the Super Bowl in 2029. You know, we've skipped 2 whole seasons because we weren't good for 2 seasons. But let me just show you the team. So yeah, basically I'm going to play the season, not record it, and then when we get to playoffs, we get to playoffs. And that's where we start recording. So we've still got our offensive linemen, Osiris, Torrance, and Smith. We've still got Harper. We drafted our center Watkins. In the draft just last year. Then we've got Keenan Wilder still. We've got Davidson as our wide receiver 1. We traded away Gabriel Davis. We've got Bingham and Howard at running back. We've got Josh Allen still at quarterback, but his development trait is diminishing. Then we've got a receiver called Bright and a receiver called Downing, both of which we drafted. We've also got a receiver called Wilburn. Then on defense, this is where the talent's stacked. We've got a rookie. Well, he was a rookie when we signed him. He's a second year now in Quincy Hammond. We've also got Fry, Niles Ali, Schwartz. We've got Sidney Brown, Ware, Rousseau, Townsend, White, and Myles Garrett. A 35-year-old Myles Garrett, mind you. Kyer Elam. Unfortunately, Dom Foster is injured, and we wouldn't have him back until I think it's the Super Bowl. Of course, we've got Tyler Bass as well. What a guy. The guy just doesn't miss field goals. So, we finished 10-7. So the Jets won the division, kind of like the year we got to the Super Bowl. What we'll do is we'll work on the offense here, and then we'll get started. Boost up the offensive line, boost up pass blocking by tight ends, and we're off. So, let's hope that we don't crash out on the wildcard round. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. I'll see you on the field.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lumberjacks and the Titans under the lights on Sunday.
So just a reminder that we said in previous seasons that essentially we're either going with
first down carry for Barkley. Down to the 6-yard line on a pick.
Yeah, I'm just thinking we're probably going to continue with not playing the full games, so only playing moments for the wild card and the divisional. But were we lucky enough to get to the the championship round and the Super Bowl, that's when we would play. That being said, we're in a bit of a mess here against the Tennessee Titans, so can't really afford to think about that.
For the defense coming up, what can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation?
Right now.
Throwing is Allen on third.
great catch. That is a great catch from Scott. Unbelievable. And I meant to do that as well.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How are we not catching that, Harper? Seriously.
They have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season, but Charles, that hasn't stopped.
Oh, Khair Elam's out for the game. Lovely.
A very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. Look, we always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together. But to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who've stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks.
That's a bad throw from Josh Allen.
Get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12.
It leaves us with a 4th and 3.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We'll kick the field goal.
The kick by pass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3.
We're back on the ball. Looking to take the lead against the Tennessee Titans. I don't think we've beaten them many times in the regular season. I think they usually have our number, to be honest. So we'll have to see whether this is another one of those times.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down
as we get a first down.
Titans 25. We jump into the action. It's 2nd down and 3, and the ball in the red zone. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing now is Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
It made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still. So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Back now in Nashville.
So, we're up by 3. 4th quarter. 3rd and 14. Defending the Titans.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will not get what he needed as he stops.
They throw a screen, which is interesting. But now we have an opportunity to win this game.
Playmakers to take control of this game as we get down toward the end. In motion goes the tight end. On 2nd down, Bingham. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in and sinker right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. He's got his target. That's complete.
We get the first down.
Well upfield across the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete.
We get another first down. And from here, if we just run,
In this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
should be okay. Might be okay with an option play, though. I wonder if Tennessee's going to start timing out at some point. It's a bloody good question. I don't think they're going to start timing out.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Yeah, so we're just going to keep letting the clock run down.
To throw is Allen. They'll keep it on the ground. Bingham. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, timeout.
The offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Now Allen on 3rd down. Bingham. The Titans going to use the first.
And from here we can kick the 54-yard field goal.
We'll be back after this. The kick by Bass is good.
Sassy Bassy, master of field goals.
They have taken the lead in the final minute. So nothing of importance. Only 2 timeouts at the defense's disposal, and it's doubtful that's going to be enough for him to get the ball back as we'll head back in for the final moments of this one. Here's Tua. He'll get this out to Barkley complete.
And we'll take stuff like that because they've only got 13 seconds left.
That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Tua. He's got Pickens complete.
And now they've got 7 seconds left, and they're going to throw a Hail Mary.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete.
And there you have it, ladies and gents. We knock out the Tennessee Titans in the wild card round, 16-13. Maybe we could start building some momentum.
Wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
Now we move on to the division round. We have our Old friends, the New York Jets. Old friends is probably being polite. Kyer Elam's back though. That's always a good thing. And we're gonna manage our staff. Again, we're probably putting it into the offense. But where? Pass block, for sure. Pass block. Our offensive line needs to be a little bit better for their ratings, I think. So, yeah, pass block. And here we go. New York Jets division round. I'll see you on the field.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Lumberjacks and the Jets, and it's all up next.
Time for this defense to try and stiffen as they'll try here to defend a 1st and 10 situation at their own 17-yard line.
Let's see how we do.
On 1st down, Melvin. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10.
Pass rush has got to be better. It really does.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he's going to take it in for the Jets touchdown. Najee Harris.
Good touchdown from the Jets there. Najee Harris. Can't really be too upset about that.
Third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try. On 3rd down, Bingham. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this one's incomplete.
Josh Allen misses a throw. You can definitely tell he's aging because he's not as good as he was. Nowhere near.
Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On play action, Allen. And it's caught.
Touchdown, Lumberjacks.
A 16-yard.
Defense needs our help. What else is new?
Tough spot here for the defense. Let's see if they can step up. We drop in on a 1st down in the red zone. Off the bootleg. Melvin on the move to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble.
Melvin's a good quarterback, man. Gotta give him credit where it's due.
That time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided
Look
to
at him
tuck
just
it
trying
and
to
go.
copy us.
He's able to turn it into a short game.
It's funny.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. He pushes forward from
3rd and 2.
down to the 6-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Yes! And that's a good play. It gives them a decision here on 4th and 2.
With a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
10-7 to the Jets.
Now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10.
Defense needs my help again.
We have a red zone update.
Okay.
This defense stacked up here with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Lance White. I think he's my outside linebacker, maybe?
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. He finds Robinson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that's a good play. Kaiir Elam gets cooked. And we're now down by 10 to the Jets. But we've got the 2-minute drill here. Who knows?
Just inside of a minute here remaining in the first half, so the clock is becoming a factor. The offense has the football on their own side of the field.
That's a pick.
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curl, and he's going to take this one back to the 30.
Not the outcome we hoped for. You're absolutely right.
Throwing on third and long. Melvin. He's going to get that to his running back out of the...
Now we're down by 10.
A third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into fourth. Allen off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be
Lovely play from Josh Allen. You see, Josh Allen, I know he's old and he doesn't make good throws, but then on other plays, he just makes good throws. It's weird.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He finds his man. Complete. That's Harper. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
The clock stopped already? Okay. No, it hasn't.
Allen now looks to throw.
There's the touchdown.
Touchdown. A great play there. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. To throw on third down. Melvin looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Call it a... So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run.
Why would you go for it? Why would you go for it other than to give me the chance?
I remember being taught that cliches.
Don't get me wrong, Jets. I appreciate it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners.
Second down.
I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens.
Another first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Here's first and 10. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get to midfield. Looks like
Second
they'll
down.
right at midfield at the 50.
Just need to plod down the
When you have
field.
success throwing the football, the old
Keep
cliche
churning.
becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing, Allen. Throwing the slant pattern here. Complete.
That's just smart football, throwing into the blitz.
Made at the Jets 40. Here's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Harper. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
Mashing man up. We've marched down the field quite well here. We don't want to score too early, though. That's the thing. Well, first of all, we want to score, but yeah, we don't want to score too early.
In this final minute, it's 1st and 10 now. Throwing is Allen.
Don't throw a pick. Can I have that back?
And the Jets. And on now is the punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll take it at the 42.
All right, ladies and gents, the 2031 season's going to end with us throwing a disgusting interception. We go out in the divisional round. I'll see you next playoffs. Thanks for watching.